Hello, YouTube. Mike in Detroit. As the title says, we're going to figure out how to learn a new song, new jazz standard. Any one of them, every single one of them. So what we want is a method that we can follow when we got to learn a new song. Could be a gospel song, could be a jazz song, could be any song. So I have an example, and I'm going to slide through maybe several of these until I kind of get the method across. So today is not really the song we're learning, but I think this is going to be a good video. So I'll be seeing you here on the screen. Um, Really good song. Oh, Chestnut, oh, good standard. So step one is go find somewhere, somebody on a record, on YouTube, on Spotify, somewhere you have to listen to this song until you internalize it a little bit. So that's step one. I don't think we listen to enough music. We play more than we listen. So step two is to learn the melody. And I'm not going to play the whole song, but this first part here, these first one, two, three, four, these first five bars, in other words, the first line you see up there, here's the melody. And let's do the second line too. Let's go up a little bit. It goes okay. So whatever instrument you're playing, we're on the piano here. Learn that melody. Now that's step two. Learn the melody. Actually, it's a good idea to memorize that melody. That's not a bad idea because I made a video a few weeks ago. You just get rid of your Fakebook here. We're in the key of E flat, so there's some preliminary things we should already have under our belt. We know the E flat scale. We know one is E flat. We know two is a F minor, and three is some kind of G minor. Four is A flat. Five is a B flat. Don't worry about these voicings I'm using. It could be this, it could be this, it could be lots of things. But we know the E flat scale pretty good. So so I'm on five. Six is a C minor. And seven is a B minor, a D minor 7 flat 5. And then we're back to 1 again. So we know something about diatonic harmony in the key that the song's in. And then in a lot of jazz standards, it may or may not stay in that key, but a lot of them do. So, first thing we did was learn the melody. Sorry. There's a pattern going on here, and I'm sure you can hear it. There's a rhythmic pattern. Da, 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 da. You hear that? Repetition is a beautiful thing in music. Now, we're taking that pattern as da. That's a phrase. Here's the pattern. Repeat it up a little bit higher. There it is again, and we do it again. So we got the melody. Now let's add a bass note. One bass note, so we have this. So you're becoming the bass player. I guess this is step 3. Play the melody with a bass note. At this point, you can or cannot add rhythm to this. So I'm going to just put on just my little click track here. 1, 2, ready, go. So when you're ready, you might put the track on in the next phase, but whenever you're ready, start adding rhythm to your practice. Get your song in time. Now, only a few more steps to go. We have a bass note, and we have a melody note. Ask yourself, the chord of the moment is E flat 6, it says there. Let me zoom that in a little bit so you can see it. Now, E flat 6, E flat major 7, they're almost the same chord. So the 6th in E flat, so you need to look for the guide tones. 3rd and 3rd and 7th, 3rd and 6th. But you say, well, wait a minute. The melody is taking care of one of them. In the E flat scale, 1, 2, 3, 3rd and 7th. So I have the 3rd taken care of. All I need is the 6th. So that's a voicing. You could double the bass. Now you want to decide the sound that you want from this chord. A lot of times I'll play it like this. See, cooled that chord right off. In other words, instead of the 6th, I played the major 7. Now I don't have to play this E flat right here because I have it in the bass. So let's leave that out. And I end up with a root, 5th, major 7, and the melody 3rd. So I'm figuring out how I'm going to voice this chord. Now the next chord says G7. So I have a bass note and a melody. All I got to do is decide what is going in between those two. So here are the shell voices for G7. Flat 7. There's the 3rd. Do I want to put a 5th in? Sure. Now when I get to dominant chords, I can get a little fancy there. There I put in a flat 9 that gave me a G in my left hand. I can put a shell there and go up a half step from G to up a half step and voice a diminished chord. Matter of fact, any diminished chord. Now, if diminished chords are giving you trouble, look through my channel, I did a whole video on these diminished chords. They're almost requisite chords for so many reasons, so I won't get into that now. But so far we have I'll Be Seeing You. So we have this. So we add a little melody note. All that's under G7. And then we have a F minor. We have this. Once again, the third is taken care of in the melody. So the first thing you want to do is ask, is the melody taking care of one of the chord tones? And the answer is yes. So now what's the other? That's a voicing. So we could add a ninth. Let's say we'll add a ninth in the left hand. We can add minor chords. Look for ninths and then 11s. So let's try this voicing. I'm gonna hold this voicing because this was one you want to get, one of my favorite voicings. In my left hand I have root, fifth, nine. And in my right hand I have a quarto voicing. 11, flat 7, 3. Beautiful voicing. Steal that and put it on any old minor chord. Back to the top. So, are you getting the process? First, get your melody note, get your bass note, and then fill in with guide tones and then extensions as your ear says. Now the next chord is a C7. Now we have a C chord. Now let me see, now the melody's on a fifth. Melody's on a fifth. So we definitely need this note and this note. That's the third and the flat 7. Some kind of way we need those two notes. So let's just try it. Works. Now let's beef it up. So we now have added. Since this time the melody didn't take care of the tritone, it took care of the fifth. We put in the guide tone. I said tritones, I meant to say guide tones. Let's put in a 9. Put a fifth at the bottom too. I like that voicing. Back to the top. We got now that took care of the first line because now we're starting repeating. We're repeating. But see the process? Now once you have the voicings that you like, now it's just a matter of getting it played in time and styling it. So I like outside in, and that's a good thing to do when you play the two outside notes. What did I play? Talked about this in other videos. When you have the melody on long notes, then somebody else, you want to fill that space. You can fill that. Here's that chord I told you that I love this voice. So I could just go here. And just repeat it. Or I could have inverted it. Get the idea? Let's see. Let's scroll until we find another one that we like. 'Cause I don't want to get hit with copyright. Oh, Beautiful Love. Another good song. Key of F this time. So now our thinking gets an F. F is 1. G minor is 2. A minor is 3. B flat is 4. Here we just played a C7. So let's play that same way again. D minor is 6. E minor 7 flat 5 is 7. And we're back to 1 again. Again, it's a good idea from a prerequisite standpoint to be very familiar with the key that you're playing in. That way, especially if you are doing a song analysis or whatever, you can figure out what's going on in the song by way of numbers. But this song starts on a D. Always start with the, I'll start with, go find somebody that's singing or playing the song. Obviously the song has a minor mood. I guess if you were in music school you would say the song's in D minor. So let's just play around with this. We add the bass note. Okay, so that's a 2-5-1 to D minor, by the way. But that's not the purpose of this video. But thanks for filling. Now I got a bass note and I got an A. Let's put that E up here. Now, E minor 7 flat 5. So, an E minor, I need, so is the melody taking up one of the guide tones? No. So where are the guide tones for E minor? I need a G and a D. Now that G is pretty close to the melody, so how am I going to voice that? So let's see, maybe I can do this. No, let's save that for later. That's a good voicing, but let's save that for later. Guide tones is G, that's the third, and that's the minor third, and that's the minor 7. So that's a voicing. In minor, where's the 9? Aha, E minor 9 is the same thing as a D triad over E. Little pianist hack. So we started off with so straight up E minor, root 3, 5, and flat 7. Now the 5 is good, but let's play that. Let's play it like this. Oh, like that. So that allowed me to get my bass deeper and get 4 notes in my right hand. Now we have this going on. We have an F with an A bass. Now here again, the F is not in the A chord at all. So we need to fill in that A chord. There's the third. I got the root third, and I need an E here. And I need a flat 7 there some kind of way. So I can take care of that in my left hand. So I have what I call a two and two in the left hand. This is shell voicing, by the way. Third melody. Straight chord will be, it's almost like an A7 suspended. Now I did not sleep on that A7 flat 9. That means that I can go up a half step from A. Here's A. Go up a half step, form a diminished chord. That gives me this note gives me the flat 9. Now I'm on this D. Now this time the melody is on it's on a third. It's taken care of. So what I need is a, and a C. So far what we got is now you can put this D in or not put it in. It is in the left hand. Or not. Sort of looks like an F chord over D. And so, get the idea? Now get that up to some rhythm and keep going through that song. Let's see, let's find another one. Let's find another one. Let's see, let's find some more. Some of these, there's so many songs. Some of these I don't even know. Let's keep going till we see one we know. Moonlight becomes you. Well, we could have done that one. The hills are alive. Let's do that one. Now this one is cool. It's in the key of F. We already went through that. But you see how the chords are not as dense in this song, and that's so we gotta in fact it's almost like a pedal point going on. It's F F F F F. Do this. Let's go back to the top. It says F6, which is this. The sixth is A. It's good to know your number system. So let me back that up. I have the melody and I have the bass note. So here's in F. Here's the third. The melody is the sixth, that's why it's a sixth. The melody is on D, D is the sixth in F. So we need a major 7, which is this. Another one of those chordal voicings. So this is an inversion, and now we're going to take this D down here, same notes, just different order, because it's the same chord. Now we got an E, now we have an F diminished, which is which is this. Now here's F diminished in its root form, but diminished chords are often stretch. That happens a lot with diminished chord. Now we have an F here, and it says F6, so here, remember this is the 6, and here's the melody, here's the third, now the quarter voicing. Or you could have played it like this. I like that much better, but this it has a more, I don't know, triumphant sound. This has more mellow to it. So I wiped out F6 and I put F major 9 in its place. So here I have the bass and the melody. Is the melody on a guide tone? Yes, it is. It is the minor third. So all we need now is the flat 7th. We got it made in a shade, so we can do whatever we want in our left hand. I just threw the 5th in and the root. If I played this, that's another quarter voicing. That gives me a G minor 11th, and minor 11ths are just lovely chords. Okay, one more, and you get the idea of the process that we're using to find and play. That's a good one. Let's see what else. What else we got? This, oh, I love this song. Here we're in the key of B flat. All right, here's the 1 chord. That's the 2 chord. Here's the 3 chord. 4 chord. 5 chord. 6. Okay, so I can get some little diatonic harmony going on in the key of B flat. So let's play the melody. I paused on this one because it's got a beautiful little turnaround in there. Let's learn that too while we're here. So we have, I'm going to go a little faster because we've done this process. Is the melody, is it in a chord tone in B flat? It is. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a B flat major. So we need that chord, we need that note, and we need that note. It's one of my many voicings. Now we have this. You see how I like those quarter voicings. It's an F7 sus. I could have gone here or here. So I'm pausing so you can catch these voicings and see how I derive them. Look for the guide tones and look for the extensions that you want to add. Now yours might be slightly different. Your might be different than mine. So I'm on B flat. So here's a C minor. diminished chords love to go to minors. This sort of thing. Now it's going down again. This is a lovely little chromatic song. So we have a bit of an enclosure around that C minor, the first chord in the second line there. So we have a diminished chord, of course. There's the melody. That's a C7 with an F. That's a C7 sus. You want to put a ninth in? So C7 sus is the same thing as a B flat triad over C. So if you want to hack, take the C, go down a whole step, play a triad. Now we have a did you catch that? So we have that enclosure. So first we had a D flat diminished. Of course I do. Let's see. Okay, so let's, by way of review, I'm just sitting here having fun. Probably the time got away from me. We'll see how it goes. Step one, I don't care what song you're learning, go listen to it. Go find Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you listen to, and go find a song that you want to play and put your ears around it first, YouTube, whatever. Second thing, learn the melody. Learn the melody very well if you can. Memorize the melody. Third thing, put a bass note with that. Now you just need your internal chords, your internal notes, and then it's just a matter of timing and arranging. A lot of times when you're playing, let's say you're playing a C minor chord. This inner movement. These notes are staying the same. These notes are, there's your rocks, and you just, something like that. Let's say you're playing an F. You can really get some nice sounds once you have your voicings together, and then see where your fingers land, and you might, I just made that up. Now this doesn't work if you don't know your number system, you don't know your diatonic harmony, and if this video was a little bit too high for you, I got plenty of beginner and early intermediate videos that'll get you to this place. But once you get here, now you have a system that you can pick any song in your Fakebook, work it out. Okay, have a great day, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.